This is Pastors Live, a Rev FM production podcast. Join Pastors Dave, Ty, and Shane for a fresh, fun, and often unpredictable take on faith, the Bible, and the world around us.
Shane, it's Pastors Live. It's Pastors Live, Shane.
Hi.
Hello. Hello,
It's
wake up,
November.
Shane, how was your wife's
11th.
birthday?
It was awesome.
Sweet.
She's 25.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still just a pup.
Yeah.
Shane. Just a little ting.
I told her your frontal lobe's fully developed now, so that's nice.
Did you tell her that?
Yes, as a joke. She knew I was
Wow.
joking too.
Oh,
she
that's
knew I was
great.
joking. So I said, that's one of us.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Nice. Hey, you know what today is? Today's Veterans Day. It is November
Hoorah.
11/11, and at 11 a.m. was when the surrender and the ceasefire was signed, right?
Yeah.
So
That's exactly right.
today is a great day, and we are so grateful for the, that was the, I'm reading the deal here. So let me go back here. That was the armistice, first issued on this date in 1919 under President Wilson, the end of World War I. So we're very grateful, though, for all of those who have served and protected our country so bravely, and so we are grateful for all of our veterans. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you know what? When you see somebody who has served, I don't care what day of the year it is, when you see somebody who has served, man, buy them a cup of coffee. Go pay for their lunch,
Right.
whatever it
Tell
is.
them thank you.
Yeah.
You're at the coffee house, or you're at the pancake house, whatever, and you see somebody in uniform. You walk over to the counter to pay your bill, and you say, "Hey, that table over there, I want to pay for that guy's food."
Yeah.
Do a guy a solid, and just it's a nice way to say thanks. Yeah,
Go shake his hand, man.
right.
Go shake his hand.
I love it, or hers,
Yeah.
or hers. So.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so Shane, today's a good day, but you know what we haven't talked about lately? We've had a lot of things on our plate. We've been talking to some very special guests recently, but we're still in Operation Christmas Child season.
We're still there, man. We're still there. We got about 2 more weeks left, just under 2 more weeks. And the deadline for your shoebox at Water Springs is November 23rd. The national deadline is November 24th. So November 24th is a Monday. November 23rd is a Sunday. So we ask everybody at the body, hey, please bring it on Sunday so we can pack them up and move them out for you. Right. And that way you don't have to rush over on Monday after work or whatever to get to Calvary Baptist, which is the center for East Idaho, the hub,
drop-off.
the
Yeah,
drop-off center.
But if you do miss Sunday, or if you're out ill or something, on Monday you could drive over to Calvary Baptist.
You sure can.
And drop it off.
You sure
and
can.
Phil and his bride will be there. And they got a whole team. They got a great team over there at Calvary Baptist, man. You know that?
They sure do, man. They sure do.
Now, they're on first. Right, they were first and Lomax kind of split off, right?
Right.
So they're in the pie.
They're in the pie. They're right by Westmark Credit Union on First Street, right there. And so, go drop your box off on November 24th to them. Or if you have it finished and you're a Water Springer,
Bring it here, baby.
Bring it here, man. We're
Because
trying to get.
we pack up the boxes and we pray over them as a body. I love every year when you do that, Shane.
Yep, we pack them up, we pray over them, and so this year our goal is 1,200 shoeboxes. So we're chugging along, and we're doing a pretty steady job at that. So add yours to the pile. I love looking in the lobby and seeing the pile just get bigger and bigger and bigger. But what else is going on is for Operation Christmas Child is on November 19th, that is the week before Thanksgiving, we are having a shoebox packing party as a church. So come on out to that, and we will have the items donated for Light the Night that we will spread out, and everybody will come and have a good time of fellowship. We're going to watch a short video about Operation Christmas Child to kick off the night. And once that's over, we'll go through the lobby, and you guys can find these items and build your own shoebox, and then we'll add those items to the pile as well. So
that's a Wednesday night.
It's a Wednesday night, November 19th.
Well, that's cool. That's a cool midweek service.
Yeah, it'll be super fun. I like it. And there might be dessert. I don't know, but There might be.
Well, I'd keep listening to Pastors Live and find out.
Yeah, there might be. There should be. That's a better way to say it. There should be desserts.
Do I detect a hint toward Carrie here?
There's two people that I have in mind, Carrie and Mr. Bud.
Mr.
For
Bud.
some cheesecake and some fudge would be really
Oh,
nice.
so good.
Grandma Isham.
Grandma Isham, yeah, that's true.
She could make a pecan pie.
That's true.
I
That's
would
true.
not say no to that. I guarantee that.
But hey, man, if you are listening and you're not a part of Water Springs and your church does not do Operation Christmas Child, I encourage you to step up and be an advocate and be the leader that gets Operation Christmas Child started at your church.
Right.
If you want tips, you can email me, Shane, at watersprings.net, and I can get you some resources and some connections to get you started so that you can have a successful Operation Christmas Child ministry at your church.
And what's really cool, if you do attend a church that just doesn't participate for whatever reason, you can go online and build a box, right? You go to SamaritansPurse.org.
Yep. SamaritansPurse.org and click on the Operation Christmas Child logo. You can also go to OperationChristmasChild.com, I believe, and it'll take you right there. Let me triple check that really quick. I always forget if it's .com or .org for Operation Christmas Child. I know Samaritan's Purse is .org, but Operation Christmas Child.
.org.
It's .org.
Yeah.
Gary's faster. .org. There it is.
This is exciting radio, guys.
Wow.
I can't imagine why anybody would turn the radio off now. Man, I turned on the radio today, and these guys were typing in a website URL.
And they were speaking it out as
It was
they were
awesome.
typing it. You know,
was riveting.
I made fun of you for being a boomer, but really,
Yes, you did.
I'm the boomer. Gary, don't tell him I did it with my index fingers, just type in one at a time.
One at a time.
Listen, I'm going to try to save this program
Please
real
do.
quick. Did you know that today is National Sunday Day?
Oh.
I did. See, he tried to save it. But no, yes, Sunday. What's your favorite Sunday?
Knocked
Pastor
it down.
I'm just a good old plain old fashioned, put a little brownie on the bottom, vanilla ice cream, chocolate syrup, and strawberry syrup. I'm happy.
Do you like the peanuts sprinkled on it or no?
Yeah, I like the peanuts sprinkled on it. Who doesn't like peanuts? Of course.
Nice.
Gary, what about you?
Oh, yeah. I like everything on it. I like a banana.
Do you like marshmallow cream?
I do.
Really?
Yeah,
You're
I do.
gross, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do you get Sundays around? I haven't had a Sunday in years, if I'm being
Dairy
honest.
Queen, got it.
DQ.
DQ.
So
really?
You get the Sunday or the thing that
The
they
Blizzard.
tip upside down?
Oh, any of it. I love it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The Blizzard, yeah, the Sundae, the banana split.
See,
Nice.
when I was a kid, I was a real banana split guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about the banana split. How about you?
I've had a good banana split before. I think it's shut down. I used to go to Sherry's for my Sundays.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
But Sherry's shut down, so I don't know where to go anymore.
Huh.
I would probably say the best place is like a homemade, like where you can make your own Sunday bar and do it. I like a simple Sunday. So vanilla base,
Simple
maybe a little bit of chocolate on there with either peanuts or the mini M&Ms sprinkled.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I
there
like
you go.
that.
There you go.
Dave, how about you?
Just a little bit of I like a little brownie on the bottom, vanilla ice cream, and a little chocolate, little strawberry, and the chopped nuts. I'm pretty happy.
He loves
I
that.
keep things simple.
So
If I were going to have, honestly, I haven't had one in probably a couple decades.
I went to Utah to visit my.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you went to the garden party.
I went to the Utah to visit my
Everybody knew your
in-laws, and we were around Bear Lake, and there's this little coffee shop, and I've never had this or seen this anywhere else, but I really liked it. It was, I forget the name of the item, but what was in it was a shot of espresso and a scoop of gelato
Oh,
put in, and it was the bomb. It was the bomb because it starts like
bomb.com.
the gelato stays together in the beginning, but by the time you're close to the end, it's fully melted into the espresso, and it's just delicious.
10
out
well,
of
it
10,
sounds
highly
really
recommend.
good.
So
Yeah, I'll have to try some of that.
Pastors Live at the Rev.fm. What's your favorite Sunday? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bop. Hey,
And people everywhere are going, so this is a pastor's program, right?
Well,
we do occasionally talk about the Bible.
this is where we transfer to the Bible. We've got
Quick transition. Here we
got
go.
two questions
We
that
do have
have to
two
deal
questions.
with voting. One's from Hanson in Utah, and the other's from Amanda and Shelley. Dave, you want to take one of these, and then I'll take the other?
Sure, absolutely. And just a reminder, before I read the question, we do have on our website, watersprings.net, click on resources. And from there, you can click on the newsletter. The newsletter will open up for you. I wrote an article for the November newsletter entitled, Should I Be Concerned with Voting? And I address some of these issues in that article for you. And I think it might be helpful or enlightening. But here we go. This is from Hanson down in Park City, who writes, as a Christian living in Utah, how should I approach voting in our local elections in light of the teaching of Romans 13, 1 through 7? And of course, that's the passage where Paul speaks of being in submission to the authorities that are over you. Hanson goes on to say, I find myself sometimes reluctant to vote because I'm not sure that any candidate fully aligns with my faith convictions. Well, let's pause there for just a minute, Hanson. I don't think you're going to find that anywhere. I think you'll find that dilemma anywhere. You could be living in the buckle of the Bible Belt, for crying out loud, and you're going to find, well, now wait a second, this person over here is hyper-charismatic, and this person over here is a cessationist. That person over there has a woman pastor. This one over here doesn't believe in women pastors. And so I think no matter where you go, you're going to find that there are people who don't align 100% with your faith convictions. So, yeah, that's probably systemic. It says, yet the passage in Romans 13 seems to call for a submission to governing authorities. So how do I reconcile participating, that's a key word, how do I reconcile participating in a democratic process, choosing between imperfect candidates, which every candidate is imperfect, of course, with the biblical call to respect authority? Does voting count as an act of submission to the authorities established by God, or is it separate? Pastors Ty and Shane referenced Romans earlier this week, but I'm struggling a bit about the importance of voting and what the Bible teaches. The interesting thing is, and I address this in the article, and I quote the Federalist Papers quite a bit in there. I did some research to make sure that this wasn't just a, hey, everybody should vote kind of article, but here's why. And for me, Hanson, I would say this. America she's a funny animal. We're strange. Yes, we are to submit to Caesar. But here's the mic drop moment for Americans. We are Caesar. We are the great experiment. In fact, so many are the father of our nation, George Washington, used that phrase, the great experiment. Others, the French and the Brits, said of America, she's the great experiment. What was the experiment? Will she be able to rule herself? Can the people rule themselves? The whole point of America is that it is a government that is of the people, for the people, by the people. And so in America, you are Caesar because you have representatives that you vote in or you don't vote in. Say what you want about what just happened in New York, but boy, they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out what it means to have Mamdani as their mayor. Here in Idaho Falls, we've got a runoff because 12,000 people turned out to vote. And some are going to say, well, those numbers aren't very high. They're not. I agree with that, but they're higher than they have been. And so there's a kind of a wake-up call here that, hey, you can't just hope that your candidate's going to win. You got to get out and do your part because that's who America is.
Right. Benjamin Franklin, after they got done creating the Constitution, signing it, and the Bill of Rights. When he walked out, one of the news reporters asked something along the lines of, "Is it done? Is it finished?" And Benjamin Franklin is quoted for these words. He says, "You have your republic if you can keep it."
Right.
And whoa, isn't that words of wisdom right there?
Yeah.
There's a warning to this great experiment that you just talked about, Dave. The founding fathers said so. Hey, you have it, but are you going to keep it? Are you going to be responsible with it?
And the thing is, for us as Christians, no matter where you live, you live in Canada, you live in Mexico, you live in the United States, Africa, wherever. Jesus, our master, said, you are to be salt and light. You're the salt of the earth. You're the light of the world. And in America, part of being salt and light means you get to vote.
Yeah, and we are responsible. So I love what Jeremiah 9:24 says. It's one of my favorite verses. It's the Lord speaking through the prophet. It says, "But let him who glories glory in this, that he understands and knows me, that I am the Lord, exercising loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, says the Lord." And so part of being a Christian is being the light of the Lord. And the Lord loves loving kindness, which is mercy. He loves judgment, which is being just. And he loves righteousness. And those are the three things that we need to stand up for in our country, in our system. And if we just have this attitude of, well, my vote doesn't matter, or you know, I can't do anything, so I'm just going to stay silent. Well, silence is agreement. And you see throughout the history of the Old Testament what happens to Israel when they side or just let an unrighteous ruler rule over them. Well, the Lord rebukes them over and over again. He says, you sat silent. You participated in unrighteousness. You let unrighteousness reign, and you never stood up and spoke out against it. And God would raise up prophets from among the people to try and encourage them to say, come back to the Lord, come back to doing what's right, come back to taking care of the poor and the widows and the orphans, and getting these idols out of here, and this false worship and this false morality out of here. And we as Christians have to use our voice in the public square, because what a blessing and a responsibility that we even get the opportunity to do so. And if we sit back and stay silent, man, down the years, our kids are going to look back and go, what were they doing? And so it's not about picking the perfect candidate. It's about picking the perfect direction, or the right direction. Sorry. Not the perfect candidate, but the right direction. And which candidate is going to be about righteousness and what is right. And if there is no candidate, maybe the Lord's trying to reveal something to you to say, maybe you should step up and start running. Because let me tell you, now more than ever, I used to be big into the presidential elections and all that. But I'll tell you what, Dave, as my buddy, as my friend, I'm starting to see the more importance of city elections.
Absolutely.
They are very, very important, because there's a lot of opportunity for evil to sneak in and just grow.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, when I was a young man, the very first candidate I ever campaigned for, I went door to door, dropped off materials and talked to people, was for a young guy from Plains, Georgia, named Jimmy Carter. I thought it was going to be great. We're going to have a Southern Baptist president, you know, and Jimmy Carter's an interesting fellow. He did some good things, but it was shortly after the election that I realized, he's taking some stands on Israel that are radically anti-biblical. And I regretted immediately. And I know he's a brother in the Lord. He's a brother in Christ. I'm sure of it, that he's in heaven. I can't judge him, but I believe that when Jimmy passed away that he went to heaven. But man, his stance on Israel, which affected all of his foreign policy, it went sideways really quickly. So even when you think, hey, I've got the guy, this is the perfect candidate, and then you go, well, it wasn't the perfect candidate. So you just pray, let the Lord guide and direct you.
Yeah. The warning, as we kind of close this program, we'll get to the other question tomorrow because we only got a minute left. Time flies, man.
Time sure is fun when you're having flies.
Right. Isaiah 5:20 says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that they put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." Man, let's heed that warning and make sure that we as citizens in our cities want to promote what is good and not what is evil. God bless you.
You've been listening to Pastors Live, a Rev FM production podcast. Join us again for more Bible talk, laughter, and unexpected tangents. Questions or feedback? Pastors Live at therev.fm. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review.